Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are looking at the NBA slate for Monday, November 21st. It is Thanksgiving week, one of the best weeks of the year. So just get through the next 3 days if you're at work, like myself, and then we'll have a nice long weekend to enjoy. But hope you guys had a good weekend. It was a good one for NBA. It's been continuing to roll 4 straight now. We have hit in at least double ups last night, and 2 nights we've hit in both formats in a row. So looking to make it 5 today. Didn't have a video for yesterday, but I posted the core on Twitter. Tyus Jones, Bones Hyland, John Contra, Bogdanovich, Dylan Brooks. And with that core, we ended up putting up a 333 and 3/4 on DraftKings with all that fire in there. Curry went nuts. Brooks went crazy. Contra only at sub 6%, 5% ownership in some formats. Pulled up 43. Just a really, really good day. Fanduel hit in both formats as well, 328. Didn't have Curry on Fanduel, but still had a lot of the other pieces. So let's keep it going today. If you want to join us, you can visit the website, justprocess.net. It was an okay day for NFL. Went 4 out of 6 on the early, main, and afternoon slates that I post. Just kind of a weird day for NFL with the being a low scoring, so I'll take at least hitting on some of the slates. But today we got 8 games, starting off with the point guard picks. You have Curry once again. You don't expect Klay Thompson to play. It was kind of reported that he's not expected to play on any back-to-back, so unless something changed, I'm assuming he's out today. So Curry looks like a decent pay-up. You also have SGA going up against the Knicks, and Shea's coming off one of his few bad starts of the year. He's only had a couple where he's dropped under 40 fantasy points, and he's always bounced back the next one. Put up just 26 against the Bucks, came back with 59 basically against the Pistons, put up just 36 against the Raptors, and came back with 63 against the same New York Knicks team, and now coming off just a 33-point outing. Expected him to put up another 60, the same thing going back to the end of October, 42 against Denver, came back with 63 against whoever it was, the Portland. But love SGA today at 10,000. Think he's still going to be one of my favorite pay-ups today at the point guard position. Like him more than Trae Young. I like him more than Halliburton. Other picks would be going down to a Simon, so I'll put in at shooting guard just because Lillard is going to miss 1 to 2 weeks. And whenever Lillard is out, you just plug in Simons. It's really takes over the point guard duties, can get you some rebounds, will score a lot, and will take on a lot of the shots that Lillard would normally take. Expect him to take 20-plus shots today easily. So those two, I think, are going to give you, probably can combine for well over 100, if not 120, 125, and you'll be really, really happy. Other picks at the point guard position would be going down to a Jordan Clarkson, who is going to take on more assist opportunities probably today and going until Conley comes back. Just get some more ball handling responsibilities. We already know he's a great and a good volume shooter, and this year especially he's been pretty dialed in and making some good plays. So I like him as a mid-range point guard pick. Another one would be Jalen Suggs. Value guys would be depending on some of the news out of Miami, but right now I also like Jordan Poole. I'm going to put him in at the guard position at 58 because if Klay Thompson is out like he typically is on back-to-backs, then Poole will jump into the starting lineup, play well over 30 minutes if it's a close game, which it probably should be and will be against the Pelicans. And last time he started in place of Klay Thompson, he put up 52 in just 29 minutes. He was unconscious shooting, and other games that he's gotten a lot of minutes and started, he's put up good numbers. So at 58, we're getting a great bargain. Over at small forward, Tatum is 10-6. Don't think I'll get to him at that price tag. I like marking in a little bit at 78. There's another good value piece here that I'm looking at, and it's on the Jazz side, and that's Malik Beasley. So he's been really, really good for them last few games, starting to play with great confidence, playing good minutes, shooting really, really well. And if taking out Conley, it's going to open up around 20 extra minutes that they're going to have to go, or 25 to 30 extra minutes that they're going to have to go around. Beasley, maybe they don't want him to jump into the starting lineup, but he'll still play good minutes and good chance that he'll end up closing if he continues to shoot like he has been. So at 46 for a guy that gives you mid-30 point upside and has been playing good minutes and, like I said, shooting really, really well, it's a pretty good value right now. I'd say last 10 games he's shooting 50% from the floor, 44% from distance, and last 2 it's been really, really good. So those are 4 guys I'm looking at right now. And last but not least, at the power forward position, Giannis, don't know if I want to get to him. He's kind of been struggling recently, and he's very expensive at 12.4. Rather go with a mid-range pick and marking in. We'll see what other news we get today. But one value piece that I like is looking at the Thunder. They are down a couple of bigs. Baisley's been out. Pokuveski's ruled out. So they're a little shorthanded in this department. So actually just center eligible on DraftKings, but Robinson Earl will probably be starting for them and probably see close to, if not more than 30 minutes today. And at this price tag against a bigger New York Knicks team, he should hit value, if not flirt with like 9 to 10x if he does happen to get a double-double or continues to play like he did last game. So going with these 5 still leaves you with $6,200 left, but that's what I'm looking at right now. Like some Thunder pieces, like Simons. Go with some guys that are going to be a little shorthanded with like the Jazz without Conley, Warriors without Klay Thompson most likely, and we'll see who else rests on a back-to-back, if anybody. And then we're still waiting on some news like Paul George, Zion. We know Miami's a little shorthanded right now, but that's what I got on DraftKings. Let's look at FanDuel. So on FanDuel, pretty similar. Most of the picks are very close. Point guard, I still like Simons a lot at $8,100. He's kind of in that 8K range, sandwiched between like Garland and McCollum and like Holiday, and I really just like the upside that he gives without Dame Lillard. Yeah, you could go to maybe like Suggs or even like Poole. You can put him at 2 spots, so definitely can look to Jordan Poole. Clarkson's only $6,000. He's really cheap. Shooting guard, like SGA, I think he'll bounce back with an easy 60 burger, if not a little more than that. Other picks would be going to like maybe DeRozan. It's not the best matchup for fantasy, but you should see a close game between those two, hopefully. And value, you have a good price tag on Zach LaVine, but he's been up and down this year. Tough to trust, I'd say. I'd rather go to like Poole or maybe Josh Hart without Lillard. But I like Clarkson a lot. Beasley, like Clarkson more than Beasley on FanDuel, separated by just $300. Small forward, it's not the best position. You just have a couple of pay-ups in Giannis and Tatum. I would lean Giannis, but he's been struggling recently. I don't mind going down to marketing a guy that has flirted with 50s and 60s this year and gets a decent matchup against the Clippers if there is no Paul George and with Kawhi being limited right now. Other options would be Josh Hart at 64. Thompson's not expected to play on back-to-backs this year. Maybe that changes after what he did last night, but I'm not expecting him to play. It's just kind of a bad position, so you're going to wait on some news that we get throughout the day to kind of fill out the rest of that spot at least. Power forward, Jerome Robinson-Earl, 43, should be starting at center, so you can play him at power forward, which is a nice upside there. Other picks are like, depending on Zion news, he looks good, but Turner and Randall look okay. Probably lean Turner. You have decent price tags on like Collins and Draymond, but they're kind of been up and down. I'd rather just take a value shot in like Robinson Earl and see what else we get throughout the day. Kind of help me with my last spot. If the Magic are shorthanded again, you can look to Okiki at 46. And then center, same deal. It's pretty ugly. So right now I put in Zubats because your only pay up is Towns. He's going up against Miami and Bam is going on the other side. So probably think Bam maybe looks good, but not the best position at all today. You have a good price tag on Gobert if you wanted to take a shot there, but 6K options, maybe look at Zubats at 59, look at maybe Nurkic, Bol if he's starting, or Bamba if he's starting. If Carter's out, that would help because that would open up a few spots, and Magic would look good if there is no Carter today with Paolo already being ruled out. So that's what I got. Definitely things will change based on news, but hopefully this gives you a little jump start on the slate. Thank you for watching. Follow on Twitter for updates at the DFS process, and I will catch you all next time.